Hey, why don't you come over to Maple Leaf? Don't go to NXT. He should go to NXT, honestly. Like, if Ace Austin wants to go to NXT, I think Sean would book him. Ace Austin's a decent talent, but honestly, you're not really losing much with him not being in TNA. So, oh well.
He's well, it's just he has no discernible identity. He's not bad for a cruiserweight guy, but there's just so many like him. He doesn't really do anything to stand out. Like he's not bad in the ring, and he's serviceable on the mic. He just has a terrible fucking gimmick. And it, like that is such an indie gimmick. This is totally something that you would make in like one of the early 2K games where they had the shitty haircuts where you can only have like the main colors and you have like the shitty purple haircut. This is exact like he looks like a creator wrestler. Nothing stands out. He's like, hey, I want to be gay and look like Gambit. Well, there you go. You got Gambit. That's what you get.
You
But I
know,
will
gay
say,
Gambit. So,
yeah.
yeah.
But I will say though that TNA recently had to turn some fans away. I don't know how this happened, but they turned away them at the door at Under Siege. Now, keep in mind, Under Siege was taking place at an abandoned brewery. They had to chase the rats out before they could even put the ring in. But and then you can only fit so many people in an abandoned building like that without just without the ceiling collapsing. So they had to meet the code. They had to meet the code.
They had to meet the code somehow. So I did watch this show. I'll say this: the show was mostly boring. Like I was literally fucking nodding off as it was going on. I watched the Tessa Blanchard and Ariana Grace match, and the match literally was about like 10% of it was like Tessa Blanchard wrestling Ariana Grace. The other 90% was the fans calling her a racist, say, she's a racist. No, she's not. And so even the crowd was divided on that. And I'm glad to hear that the crowd was divided on it, but it's like it went on the entire fucking match.
Yeah, that sounds awful. That sounds
Yeah.
absolutely awful to have to deal with. And they don't do anything to police the fans. They just let
No.
them be a bunch of liberal dipshits. So that's the way it is. It makes you want to hearken for that matter, to the better days, the old school road story days. This is not the best one right here, but DM Moore confirmed what we knew all along, that he did try to sign CM Punk when he was out. We saw the pictures of him going over to TNA, meeting with Scott. I think he just wanted that security blanket. Like, if shit doesn't work out with WWE, at least I got this. So,
Yeah.
yeah. He's always going to go with the money, so that made sense there. Recently, what was it? MVP was saying that he paid so much in marijuana fines that he could have bought a new car with how much he had to pay. Like nowadays, they're not even finding these guys. It's like whatever, it's allowed. So yeah, it's fucked up when you consider that. Considering AEW has no policy, from what I can see, of any sort of drug policing. So he's like, shit. If I want to smoke up before I go out live, fuck it. I got these glasses to hide my bloodshot eyes. It's all good.
There you go.
Yeah. So I will say though that at Scott Hall, he didn't always have it easy. He had to come up to this lady and get some gear made, and she had no reference at the time. So this is back in the late '90s. She had to go to the library to make Scott Hall's signature blood drip jacket, and she thought that she didn't do the best job on it, and it turned out to be fucking amazing. Like that
Yeah.
is some of his best gear ever, is the blood drip gear.
Well, it's iconic. I mean, it's just when you think of Scott Hall, you think of that jacket. So she did a great job. So, good for her.
Absolutely. This doesn't come as a surprise after John Cena admitted that he loves fucking fat women on Howard Stern. But Amy Schumer said John Cena was actually inside her while filming an X-rated scene. Uh,
Ew.
I heard the story that John just uses stunt cock and she believed it was a real dick. I mean, John's a cyborg, he can change out dicks. If he doesn't want to fuck her with his own dick, he can change out to a stunt cock if need be. So
He's got the detachable penis.
that he does. He's just when you fuck the fattest women on the road for dares, Amy Schumer ain't that bad, I guess. What is it with wrestlers wanting to fuck Amy Schumer? I mean, you remember the story about her telling she's like, oh yeah, Dolph Ziggler fucked me, but he wanted to be a gymnast and like do body spins and all this athletic shit, and I'm like, I'm just fat, I can't do that. It's like, what is with wrestlers wanting to fuck Amy Schumer? Like, it's basically the human form of Miss Piggy. What is the allure there? Oh, she's funny? Not really. What is there?
Because like back then she was a big deal, so it was kind of like a sport fuck. I think for a lot of them, like, oh hey, like Dolph Ziggler's like, yeah, I fucked Amy Schumer.
Dude,
You
I'd rather fuck Roseanne Barr than Amy Schumer.
know?
Like, Schumer out of all fucking people. And nowadays, man, she's looking like Sally Struthers, straight up. Like,
Yeah, she's not looking good.
No, not looking good at all. But you know what? I will say things weren't looking good for Cross after Impact, and he was very undecided with what he wanted to do with his career. So he reveals that he nearly joined AEW before his WWE return. I mean, he came really, really close to it. And lo and behold, the AEW World Champion, out of all people, talked about of going to AEW and said, hey, you know what? Go join WWE.
He used to be like the talent guy for WWE. He came down and talked to me. I had a correspondence with him for years. He said, I think now's the time. And Regal was there too. I think I got his blessing that day as well. And then shortly after that, I wrestled Moxley. And John told me backstage, I've never told everybody everything he said because it was a private conversation, but I don't think he minds to this day that he told me. He was like, you know, you can wrestle and go wherever you want, but I really think you'd be, you know, a really good fit for WWE, but do whatever you want, go wherever you want. And he encouraged me to call Hunter, and I did.
That's so crazy.
It is crazy.
By the way, what an assist from him.
I know.
You hardly knew him.
Hardly knew him.
He had
Met
just
him
left
that
the
day.
company, right?
Yep.
So he could have been like, to hell with these guys. Why would I serve a young stud to them?
Yep.
Did you ever ask him later why? He hardly knew you.
I never asked him why. I've just always said thank you. I probably thanked John like 50 times to the point where he's sick of it.
Wow. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh yeah, it's good to hear that he's got friends in high places. So there you go.
Well, just the fact that John barely knew him, but he saw the potential, and he was like, you know what? You are perfect for WWE. You got the look, you got the talent. Go for it. I appreciate John for doing that. You know, we rag on him all the time. I actually gave him good business advice right there. So, you know, props for him.
Absolutely. Yeah, good.
So now it's time for Modern Wrestlers or Marks, and let's start out with Triple H, who can't help but show out how much of a mark he is by playing with WWE cards.
Take a Starbucks tray. One more pack of Chrome.
Here we go. We got a Paradigm LA Knight.
Not too shabby. You love the paradigms. Look at what we have found to add to the collection first. We're throwing these paradigms in just because they're so cool.
I like them.
Obafemi and LA Knight. We've got...
The Oscar one's badass.
Oh, yeah, let's go to it then. Sapphire out of 25. Asuka. And Miz out of 99 on green. Well, I feel like we have added to your collection immensely. Mm-hmm. You've done a fabulous job. Let's have everybody stay tuned and we'll keep ripping.
I have noticed the success of this series right here of my card stack. You are now wearing a Rolex.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I thank you for that.
That's impressive.
Yeah. And I swear, the cards that are disappearing had nothing to do with the Rolex.
Oh, thank you, Triple H. Thank you so much. What a dork.
Good job in the rub under the table.
Well, just like you could see the disdain on his face. Yeah, look at this shitty Triple H. You look at this shitty LA Knight card here. Take this shit. You know, he did the same earlier for Obafemi. Obafemi, fuck it, here you go. It's like he doesn't show his distaste at all. But nah, it's like this is where Triple H is. He's got a new web series where him and Sam Roberts just open up WWE cards. Why?
It's like can Triple H take his job seriously? Like I get he's trying to make content, but still, at the end of the day, and again, he's making it all about him. It's like, motherfucker, you run creative, do your job. You don't need to fucking be, taking cameras back into the like how the show is made and all this shit. No, just do your fucking job. But unfortunately, he's got to make everything about him. So
it's the Noseman show.
Noseman show.
Can't get enough putting his ugly face everywhere, so you can't escape it. But I will say, though, that Cody Rhodes has done a good job of putting his duck face everywhere. And he recently went, I guess, to Universal Studios. And Disney's new Epic Universe, excuse me. And he said,
Mario Party's a complete work. You do everything strategy-wise. And at the end, they're like, we got this person 3 stars because they had friends. Like, come on, I got my dog playing here. It's not my fault he doesn't understand how to play Switch controllers.
It's like, what do you expect? You got to get real friends, Cody. Having your dog butt lover is not enough to get the shit done.
Like, can you believe this guy was the fucking world heavyweight champ, like the wood ornament of the company? This guy was the face of the company. This
That's
fucking
our
guy.
That's our quarter quack right there, Cody Rhodes. But I will say, yeah, Cody though, he was sauced off his ass at the new Disney ride experience, and here he was talking about how he would love to be in a Metal Gear Solid movie.
For you, is there a character, video game character, comic book character that you're dying to bring to life?
I feel like slightly aging out some of the characters that I really like, but it would always be anything in Metal Gear Solid. And I would take anything in Metal Gear Solid. Like, if you need me to learn Russian to do Revolver Aslet, I would do it. If you just put the hood on me, I do Cyborg Ninja. So I would do anything in Metal Gear Solid. Helmet I wore at WrestleMania was supposed to be like, open up like Cyborg Ninjas, and it more open up like Tony Starks. Whatever.
How does she not cheat on him? How does she not cheat on this guy? Is she the beard? What's going on here? Who knows?
She probably is, and he's cheating on her. So turnabout's fair play, I guess.
Straight up. So yeah, just Cody, just very, very strange individual, and he just shows off that he's still a kid at heart. Take that for what it is. But I will say though that another kid at heart is Matt Cardona, and he just wants to show off as much as he can that he is dating Chelsea Green. I've seen a WWE diva naked, and tags Chris Van Vliet and Chelsea Green. I'm so like, it honestly feels like he is like her top contributor for her OnlyFans, and she lets him be like her bag bitch and like maybe fuck her feet from time to time, but most of the time he's just this hardcore fan that sits in the chair and just jacks off. I get that vibe. Like, who the fuck does this with their wife? This is some desperate weird shit. This is the type of shit where usually chicks, if they're in a relationship like this, they're like, ew, he's way too fucking clingy. I'm cheating.
Yeah, I mean, she could be cheating for all we know, but like he just is so fucking desperate to be back in WWE. Dude,